Good, how are you? So is he going to start it off? Yep. Perfect. All right, sounds good. He's going to be coming up to the podium here in just a moment. He's on. He's on. Good
morning. I welcome everyone to this exciting event, the Pueblo Community College Southwest 2022 commencement ceremony. We'll begin in a few minutes with the stage party leading the processional, followed by the faculty and staff, and finally the class of 2022. We ask our audience to remain seated during the processional and recessional, and that all cell phones be turned off. Thank you. Please stand for the singing of the national anthem by Aaron Singer of the Great Pueblo Society. Thank you, Aaron. Today's Master of Ceremonies is Dr. Samuel Desu, Executive Dean of Pueblo Community College Southwest. Please join me in welcoming him to the podium.
Thank you, Rocky. On behalf of Pueblo Community College Southwest, I want to thank all family and friends who are gathered here to honor the class of 2022. I want to extend recognition and congratulations to our 2022 graduating class. We now hear the invocation delivered by Matthew Rose, Southwest Nursing Faculty. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Dean Desumu, Dr. Javik, honored guests, distinguished faculty, graduates, and families. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in this prayer. In the name of God, the Father, Great Spirit, and Prime Mover of the universe, we welcome you into this joyous gathering so that all may be blessed by your presence and grace. We thank you for the guidance you have provided to these graduates, the sacrifices they and their families have made, and the accomplishments we are recognizing and honoring here today. We ask that you continue to guide and bless all those present today as we continue our efforts to create a better world that seeks to honor and extol you in the hearts and minds of all. Bless us in all we do and help all of us to keep you in our hearts, minds, and deeds. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Maggie. At this time, Martin Pinnacles of the Southern Ute Tribe will offer a ceremonial blessing for our graduates.
Good morning. I have the privilege of being in company of my classmates here. I'm with the Pueblo Community College out of the Bayfield office, currently holding a 4.0 in the Agricultural Certificate Program. So it's an honor to be here amongst you guys, and I congratulate those of you who are graduating today. You guys are taking a big step forward, and a lot of us are living through you. Continue what you're doing. You guys are being amazing, and you're an inspiration to all of us. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and offer a blessing in my native language, which is the Southern Ute. We're the tribe located in southwest Colorado, here on the other side of Cortez, Nashville, Colorado. Our reservation's there, so if you can, please bow your heads. Muan, Ichet, Uhu, Enupuga, no navi machu, apagavani, na awi machu, tubuch avani, tutas, tubuch. Kaka tu papa, ras, rahavach, one, tuige, miyan batam, tubupugan, nuwanam, mavokka bachagaram, ta'e. And again, for those of you out in the crowd who are supporting these people up here, thank you for doing so. Again, you live through them, and they'll make you proud. Thank you for coming. Quiet.
Thank you, Marvin, and the Southern Youth Tribe for today's blessings. To the graduates, parents, relatives, and friends of our graduating class, welcome to our 2022 commencement. This morning, we have 196 graduates from Pueblo Community College Southwest. That number includes 27 early college graduates. These are high school students who attended PCC Southwest while enrolled at one of our local high schools. They are receiving an associate degree or certificate before they receive their high school diploma. In total, among all campuses and sites of Pueblo Community College, we have about 2,092 graduates who will receive their certificate or degree for the 2022 academic year. Let's give our graduates a round of applause for their accomplishment. One of the distinctions of our graduates is that many of you here today are the first in your families to graduate from college. Graduates of 2022. If you are a first-generation college graduate, that is, the first in your family to receive a degree, would you please stand at this time? Congratulations. First-generation graduates, please remain standing. Now, let me acknowledge another group of first-generation graduates. Among the faculty and staff on the floor and in our stage party, will those first-generation members please stand? PCC 2022 graduates, this morning is where it starts. But look at what you can go on to achieve. As a first-generation student, this is just the beginning. Please, everyone be seated. Thank you. Veterans, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Thank you. Please be seated. Class of 2022, we are gathered here now to recognize you for your hard-earned accomplishments. We admire and appreciate your perseverance and achievement of a post-secondary degree or certification. In addition to your families and friends, there are a number of special guests here to honor you. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the educational leaders who are sharing the stage with me this morning. Please hold your applause until all of our PCC guests have been introduced. Coordinator of Bayfield Site, Ms. Bethany Powell. Coordinator of Durango Site, Mr. Joaquin McDonald. Director of Academic Services, Southwest, Mr. Perry Pepper. Our keynote speaker this morning, Representative Barbara Mclaughlin. Dean of Arts and Science, Dr. Young Kim. President of Pueblo Community College, Dr. Patty Javik. Please join me in expressing our appreciation to this distinguished group of people being here this morning to help honor our 2022 graduates. who have supported you through your educational journey. Your parents, spouses, children, and friends have all played an important part in your success. You also had Southwest Campus faculty and staff who assisted, encouraged, mentored, and perhaps even pushed you along the road to achieving your goals. Please join me in giving your cheerleaders and supporters a round of applause. I would also like to recognize and thank the Southwest Graduation Planning Committee. This morning's announcer, Carter Smith, and Mr. Nicholas Sanders, and his team from M-CHS for hosting us and broadcasting our event. At this time, I would like to recognize Robert Reed, our Southwest Campus faculty marshal this morning. Rob is a welding department faculty member and has been teaching welding students for 9.5 years. Now I would also like to introduce our keynote speaker for this graduation. State Representative Barbara Mclaughlin is a 4th-generation Coloradan. She earned a degree in journalism from Colorado State University in Fort Collins. After graduation, she was one of 12 journalism majors in the country to be selected as a Pulliam Fellow in Indianapolis. However, her heart was still in Colorado, so she accepted a job with the Durango Herald. Barbara continued her education and graduated from Fort Lewis College with a degree in English and a teaching certificate. She later earned a master's degree in learning and teaching from Regis University and received a certificate in college counseling from UCLA. She taught English and journalism at Durango High School for 20 years, was honored as a District 9R Teacher of the Year in 2012, as the FFA Team Supporter in 2014, and was awarded a Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Journalism Educators Association in 2014. After retirement, she worked as a college consultant. She was also a tutor and a student teacher supervisor for Fort Lewis College. Now, as state representative, Barbara represents House District 59, which includes Archuleta, La Plata, Montezuma, and San Juan counties. Please welcome State Representative Barbara Mclaughlin.
Wow, this is always so exciting. I have to tell you that when pomp and circumstance comes on, I always like, oh, I don't care where I am. It's always a really exciting time for me. I think graduation is huge. And I want to thank everyone for inviting me today. I'm really happy to be here, not just to celebrate all of you, but because I'm an avid fan of community colleges. They present opportunities and challenges and support for lifelong learning, something that no one can ever take from you. Congratulations to all the graduates, of course, and to all your friends and family members who have supported you. We never do any of this by ourselves. And to all of your dedicated professors, thank you. So have you ever looked at someone with just a twinge of jealousy because, well, their life looked perfect, they looked perfect, their future looked perfect? I have. But as you've probably figured out by now, this is just an illusion. Not a lot of people are perfect. Everyone faces adversity in their lives, and though you will have little control about what troubles and challenges you will face, you do have control about how you react to them. I grew up in Lakewood, outside of Denver, and as the third child, I was constantly asked, gosh, don't you wish you were as smart as your older brother or sister? Or as athletic as he is, or as beautiful as she is? Now that didn't make me feel so great, so I went to college and proved everyone right. I was a loser. I showed them. So I didn't go to class. I partied hard, and I had so much fun. So I know, hard to believe in that. So I was a biology major, and when the professor kindly told me, she was very kind, I was drawing pictures of my eyelashes, not what was under the microscope, and I figured I needed to change direction. And at the end of my second semester, that direction was changed for me. I was asked to leave nicely, So I really showed them, didn't I? I knew what I was doing. So I wasn't sure what to do next. At that time, it felt like I had the choice of going to college, which obviously wasn't working, or going to beauty school, which I knew wouldn't work. I can't imagine what people would look like if I'd gone to beauty school. So with limited choices, I did what many back then did not do. I worked 2 jobs, saved money, and I bought a one-way ticket to Australia. Sounded good at the time, didn't it? So I spent a week at a youth hostel in Hawaii because I was sure I would never get to go there again. And then I arrived on the shores near Melbourne with $85. Yes, $85. I moved into a hostel. I found a job as a waitress and was ready to restock my empty bank account. Except that I could not understand a word anyone was saying to me in the restaurant with their Australian accents. It was a challenge I never expected, and I was depending on tips to pay back my account, so it was not looking good. So I made friends with the bartender, Wally, and then I wrote down phonetically what I thought the customers were saying when they were ordering. I would read what I wrote to him. I had Wally translate it, and then I gleefully went from table to table, speaking what, to me, was a foreign language. It was a very interesting experience. So this college dropout spent 4 years in Australia and New Zealand. I was a sheep shearer. I worked at a ski resort. I worked on a prawn boat, sorting the weird fish out from the even weirder looking shrimp. And I worked on a mussel fishing boat, stripping the mussels off long ropes. After writing so many letters home about my adventures, I knew I could major in journalism, as my career as a biologist was not looking good. I returned to Colorado, went back to the college that kicked me out, earned a degree, and went to work in a real job. My challenges became opportunities. My decisions became my future, and my determination became my transformation. And here you are today doing the exact same thing. Be proud of the challenges you have put in your past and the solutions that will guide your future. You don't have to be perfect. Remember, no one is, but you do need to be everything you can be. Wrap what you have learned about your past and what you imagine your future will be, and give yourself the gift of success. You, graduates, are successful, and no one can ever take that away from you. Thank you, and congratulations from the depths of my heart.
Thank you, Representative Mclaughlin, for taking time to celebrate with us this morning. It is my pleasure to now introduce Pueblo Community College President, Dr. Patty Jabek, who will present the President's Distinguished Scholar Award to this year's recipient.
John? John Weinster calls himself as non-traditional a student as a non-traditional student can be. He left school after 6th grade. He got his GED when he was 17, but it was another 20 years before he enrolled in college at CCC. Those 2 decades in between brought experiences with jobs in many different industries and multiple experiences with homelessness, living in shelters, or in his car. After arriving in Pagosa Springs 8 years ago, he worked in a brew pub and managed a veterinary clinic until a pandemic-related job loss steered him towards PCC. No, John is definitely not traditional, but now he has another way to identify himself as the 2022 President's Distinguished Scholar for Pueblo Community College Southwest. He graduates today with his associate's degree in philosophy and plans to attend CU Denver this fall to pursue his bachelor's degree before attending law school. When he becomes a lawyer, he says he wants to give high-quality representation to disenfranchised people who can't otherwise afford it. He called his experience at PCC life-changing. His dedication to his classwork enabled him to become a member of Phi Theta Kappa and the National Society of Leadership and Success. He advises those who don't understand the commitment needed to get through college to wait until they are ready to take it seriously. That's what you just said. And when the time comes to take advantage of places like PCC that will offer an environment in which they can succeed. It is my honor to recognize the PCC Southwest 2022 President's Distinguished Scholar, John Weinster. At this time, I will ask Director of Academics, Mr. Terry Pepper, to come to the podium for the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Will the candidates for degrees and certificates of completion please stand? President Urjavic, the Pueblo Community College Registrar certifies that the 2022 candidates for graduation have taken the necessary steps to become Pueblo Community College graduates. The faculty, the department chairs, and the deans of arts and science, business and advanced technology, health and public safety, medical and behavioral health have reviewed the applications and transcripts and approved and recommend these candidates for graduation. The candidates are now ready for the conferral of their degrees and certificates.
Thank you, Harry. By the authority vested in me by the state of Colorado through the State Board for Community Colleges and Occupational Education, I hereby officially confer upon each of you the degree and certificate of completion to which you are entitled with all the rights and privileges thereof. Congratulations. You may now be seated, ladies and gentlemen, and we will present you with your diploma.
Joel M. Stevenson, Certificate of Structural Welding. Shacey Decker, Associates of Arts, Criminal Justice. Denzel Sonia Yazi, Associates of General Studies. Brandy L. Aber, Associates of General Studies, magna cum laude. Jamie Heedy, Associates of General Studies. Lorea Ramon, Associates of Applied Science, Accounting Technician, Phi Beta Kappa. Marlee Kofeld, Associates of Applied Science, Fire Science. Cassidy Diane Milligan, Bachelor's of Science, Nursing, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Jonathan Daniel Lantizer, Associates of Arts, Philosophy, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Philip Andrew Coulter, Certificate, Introduction to Agriculture. Cheyenne Lakeisha Benali, Associates of Applied Science, General Automotive Technology. Nicole Myers, Associates of Applied Science, and 2 certificates, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Jackson Cronister, Associates of Applied Science, General Automotive Technology. Jack Michael Lusby, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Lily Anastasia Crawford, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Jessica Sue Martinez, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing. Kathleen Denise Diaz, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Katie Anderson, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Anna Elizabeth Tisdale, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Babe Gallegos, Associates of Applied Science, Phi Beta Kappa. Paula Eileen Lee, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Kenna Grace Iverson, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing. Austin Montoya, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing. Brooke Engel, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Ray Manda May Frost, Associates of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Vanessa D. Key, Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Alan James Philpott, Associate of Applied Science, IT System Administration, summa cum laude. Pamela Nicole Diston, Associates of Applied Science.
Hell yeah, Pamela!
Brandon Robert Sirotnik, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing. Elizabeth Rose Reese, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Harley A. Kramer, Associates of Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Sierra Nicole vote. Associates of Applied Science, nursing. Aaron L. Fuentes, Associates of Applied Science, nursing. Phi Theta Kappa. April Malaya Maloney, Associates of Applied Science, nursing. Cum laude. Phi Theta Kappa. Gray Stecker, Automotive Certificate. Nicole Jeanette Espeland, Certificate, Structural Welding. Riley M. Gerber, Certificate, Structural Welding. David Aaron Jones, Certificate, Structural Welding. Cadence Wayne Bradshaw, Certificate, Structural Welding. Colton J. Gallegos, Certificate, Structural Welding. Joseph Allen Ruiz Chavez, Certificate, Structural Welding. Mason Brandon McKinley, Certificate, Emergency Medical Technician.
Graduates, will you please stand? In accordance with tradition, please move your tassels from the right side of your hat to the left. I congratulate each one. Graduates, you have heard so many expressions of congratulations throughout this commencement exercise, from your teachers, staff, administration, and our distinguished guests. However, not once have we heard that four-word phrase that has become embedded in our minds. You are on mute. That's right. We went almost the entire ceremony without hearing those words that will forever be part of our vocabulary, right? That's because after all you've been through, your voice has indeed been heard. Your scholarship has been validated, your tenacity admired, and the conferring of that much-coveted degree or certificate is the evidence that you are not on mute. Today, we deliver on the PCC promise to the class of 2022. We are celebrating you, 950 individuals who will be written into the history books as people who dealt with the challenges of the worst health crisis in the history of mankind with grace and humility. You emerged as nurses, respiratory therapists, welders, cybersecurity analysts, scientists, engineers, teachers, or the sort of student that our four-year institutions are just waiting for as you join their ranks as the owner of a PCC associate's degree. I have had the incredible opportunity to witness your liberating journey to academic success. No matter what happened, all the chatter, name-calling, doubting, all of that was just noise. You did not allow adversity to define you. It didn't change who you are, and most importantly, it did not hold you back. You asked for help and support when you needed it, and I'm hopeful that what you have discovered is this: you can't do it alone. Follow Amy Poehler's advice. Listen. Say yes. Live in the moment. Make sure you play with the people who have your back. Make big choices early and often. Graduates, you are well prepared academically, and I am confident that you are well prepared to live the life that can write the story you are meant to tell. As you prepare for the next 1,000 miles of your unique journey, heed the words of author George Sanders. Do all the things, the ambitious things on the horizon. Travel, get rich, get famous, innovate, lead, fall in love, make and lose fortunes. But as you do, to the extent that you can, err in the direction of kindness. I salute the PCC faculty and staff for hanging in there and believing in our amazing students in the most challenging of times. And I thank you, family and friends, for the endless support and encouragement that you have given to your students. And graduates, congratulations. Be PCC proud. Be PCC kind. And you are not on mute. Congratulations, graduates. PCC psychology instructor, Dr. Mary Catherine, will now deliver the benediction.
I have to congratulate one of the students I've worked with, and the rest of you I wish I could have. And that's not following the script. The other thing, I believe in community college. I really do. So I'm congratulating, if that word, to the 2022 graduates. You've come a long way, and today is your day to celebrate all that you have accomplished with your family and friends. Through your hard work and dedication, you have accomplished this goal, and those of us at PCC Southwest and PCC are so excited for each and every one of you. I am thankful to get to share in this wonderful moment of happiness. I'm with Representative Ida Charity, and I see all of you. Heavenly Father, today we ask for your blessings to be poured out on each graduate, as they not only celebrate this accomplishment, but also achieve a milestone that can never be taken away. It's yours. Touch each of them today and their families as they stand before us and have received their certificates and degrees. As they move forward, help them to realize that nothing can stop them from achieving any goal they seek in the future. Guide them and direct them as they continue to achieve higher educational goals. Climb higher in their careers and reach for that goal that at times may seem unreachable. Let today be an example of reaching a goal that at times may have seemed impossible. Amen. Thank you.
This concludes our ceremony this morning. While I thank you all for attending, please remain seated as our stage party, faculty, and graduates exit. Will the faculty and stage party please rise?